This is question 29 of chapter 9 in our physics textbook. And the question that it describes is, if there's a baseball player who is jumping straight up in the air to catch a hard hit ball, and the ball weighs 140 grams and is traveling at a speed of 28 meters per second horizontally, what would be his speed immediately after catching the ball? So to solve this equation, we first need to input the values that we were given in the problem. So to keep things separate, I indicated mass 1 and V1 will be the mass and the speed of the ball. So the mass of the ball was given in grams, 140 grams. But to be able to cancel units later, we need to be able to have it convert to kilograms. So I converted 140 grams to kilograms, which gave us 0.14 kilograms for the mass of the ball. And the speed of the ball was 28 meters per second. And the mass of the baseball player given in the problem is 71 kilograms. And we know that the speed of the baseball player at his highest point is 0 meters per second because he's jumping straight up. So in order to solve our problem at this point, we need to use this equation derived from the conservation of momentum and input the information we have. And so once we do that, we're solving for our final velocity, which is his speed after catching the ball. So once we input the information we have, which is 0.14 kilograms times by 28 meters per second plus 71 kilograms, which is the mass of the baseball player, times by his speed at the highest point, equals the mass of the ball, which is 0.14, plus the mass of the baseball player times by our final velocity. So at this point, we just need to solve for V. So we can start by solving some of these numbers. So we know that 71 kilograms times by 0 meters per second is going to give us a 0 here. So what we're really looking for on this side is just what 0.14 times by 28 meters per second is, which the answer to that is 3.92 kilograms times meters per second, which equals this side, which 71 plus 0.14 kilograms gives us 71.14 kilograms times by our final velocity. Now to get our velocity all by itself, we just simply need to divide this side by 71.14 kilograms, which will cancel that out, and do the same on this side. And once we do that, we'll be left with our final velocity. So once we divide 3.92 by 71.14, we get 0.055 meters per second. And the reason why we get meters per second is because the kilograms here would cancel out. So our final velocity, or the speed of the player after he stops the ball, will be 0.055 meters per second. And that's how you do this problem.